Hello and what is up guys, my name is Jaeger from Screencasters, and I'm coming to you now with a deck profile of my Odd-Eyes Magicians, which is a really fun deck. It's very under the radar, incredibly fun and still powerful. So I have done some duels with this deck. If you have not seen it yet, I will link it down below so you can actually see this deck in action. So without further ado, let's get started with the deck profile. So we're rocking 3 Dragon Pit. He's one of the best cards of this deck. He's your best scale. Discarding to pop a spell trap is really good, especially if you have a Magician. And he's level 7 so for those rank 7 plays. And the other Magician we do 3 of is 3 Elf Dragon. He's really good. He's your best low scale, but he actually works as a monster too for those bouncer plays and stuff like that. One of the MVPs, and the last of the 3 Magicians that we run. We're doing a 2 Odd-Eyes Pendulum Dragon. I feel like he's pretty needed right now. Not at 3 though in this build. The end phase search is almost amazing. Usually I use it to get my Archfiend so I can destroy anything my opponent sets up, so it's pretty good, and yeah, just a good card in general. And we're doing 2 Noble Dragon. Noble Dragon is amazing. So you can basically use her to tune up with your level 5 Performer Pile Eagle and make Dinoster, which is a blowout card, especially in any Performer Pile deck. And for the 1 Magicians, we do 1 Insight, 1 Jinkei, and 1 tech card that I haven't shown you yet, but it's amazing. It's 1 Amorphage Envy. I want to talk about it for a second. Amorphage Envy is one of the best cards. Only one of, you don't really use them as a scale, you use them as a monster most of the time. Basically, if this guy is Pendulum Summon, neither player can special summon from the extra deck. The idea behind him is that basically you have your Kirin and Apex lock, then you special summon this guy in defense mode, and being 20-50 defense is pretty big for any monsters not in the extra deck to get over. And basically you could bounce this with your Kirin during your opponent's end phase, bounce one of their monsters, and you get access of your extra deck again. The theory behind this is basically it works like Vanity's Emptiness. You flip it up after you got everything set up and lock your opponent down. So it's a really good 1-elf. You can bounce it with Kirin if it starts hurting you. It's just a really good card. It really helps lock down the opponent. So there's that. We have a small Majespecter engine, which is 3 Kirin and 1 cat. I don't have the raccoon Bun, but if you don't have him, I recommend the cat. He's a lot cheaper, but if you do have the Majespecter raccoon, I suggest taking this out for it. But it does basically the same thing, but during end phase, so it's a bit slower. But once again, if you have the raccoon, play him instead of this, but if you don't have the raccoon, this is the best replacement. Kirin is basically a win condition against any rogue deck. This card is amazing. It can't be targeted or destroyed. It bounces. Just any rogue deck, this card will stomp. We're doing 2 of the Unicorn. This is your other high scale. He's awesome. He's searchable with your Iris, just like Eagle. He's an amazing card. He's your low scale. He's your high scale. They have decent pendulum effects, but honestly, they're basically your searchable scales with Iris. And of course, the obligatory Monkey Board and Joker for the 1-0. It's basically a loop. You have Monkey Board, you search out the Joker. If you have the Joker, you search out your Monkey Board. It's pretty standard. Pretty good for the Performer Pals. And last, the Pendulums, 2 Archfiend Eccentric. This card is amazing. If you are not maining this card in Pendulums, I highly recommend it. This card is amazing. You can Pendulum summon back out if you have Opus Scales and keep popping cards. It's your free spot removal for almost any card in the game. It's amazing and I love it. For the non-Pendulums, we're doing 2 Apex Avion. I always go back and forth with this card, but this card is a beast. He's your win condition against a lot of decks, especially bringing out with your Kirin. So he's really good for what he is. And I finally broke down, decided to play this engine because of Ryan. The Speedroid engine, which is 3 Terratop, 1 Takatomborg, and 1 Red-Eye Dice. Basically, what this is here for is to help go into those high-level Synchro monsters, or Totem Bird to protect your scales. Most of the time, you special summon the Terratop, or you can Pendulum summon it out to search out your Takatomborg, and from there you can either overlay the 2 to make Totem Bird, which is good, or you can use his effect, send them from field to the graveyard to special summon Dice from deck. Dice will then try and modulate the Terratop's level into 1 through 6, and from there you can either make Trishula if you have other monsters, you can make Clearwing Dragon to stop your opponent from targeting your big monsters, or you can make Stardust Dragon if you have another monster to protect any monster, not just your scales. The Speedroid engine does pretty well. If you have not tried it, I highly recommend it. It puts in a lot of work. Big shout out to Ryan from Dave's channel for recommending it to me. So that's it for the main deck monsters, not the spells. 3 Pendulum Call. This is the reason this deck is still good. Pendulum Call is single-handedly the best card of the deck. It gets your scales, it protects some, it's just awesome. I love this card, and combos pretty well with the Elf if you discard a Magician. So here's something new. 2 Terraforming, 1 Sky Iris, and 1 Necro Valley. Necro Valley is a very good card. One reason, it works against every meta deck. Monarchs, they cannot banish their Panditi for the search. They can't banish those spell and traps in the grave to bring out the Prime. It's a very good card. BA, they can't, PK Fire especially, they can't banish their Phantom Knights to get their searches or their pluses. They can't, Seer can't get back Dante from grave. Dante can't get back Seer from grave. The grave is locked out for Burning Abyss. Just a really good card. And Cosmos cannot banish their ships to float, so it's really good. I do like it as a main deck answer to any meta deck. And Sky Iris, you already know how powerful that card really is. So that's for the spells. I'll try to keep it as minimalistic as possible. And last, the main deck. 2 Solemn Scolding. You can take these out for strikes, but I like Scolding a little bit more. You run no backer except for these cards, and it helps that stun factor. You have that Kieran, Apex Lock, even with the Morphage, or even just 2 of those cards, adding this to the stun factor really stuns your opponent. So that's it for the main deck. On for the extra deck. We're just doing 1 Vortex. I only see the need for 1. The only way you can bring this out is if your absolute dies, so that's the answer to that question in the comments, because I know someone's going to ask that because we're not running the Odd-Eyes Fusion. 1 Meteor Burst, 1 Clearwing for your level 7 dragons, 1 Stardust Dragon, 1 Ignister, and 1 Trishula. The best part about these cards is that since all these are dragon, you can use Noble to make all of them, which is very interesting. Trishula, the most accessible way, is basically getting 3 of your Speedroids on field and then just synchroing up for 9. Ignister is with Noble Dragon and the Phoenix. It's kind of situational, but since the Phoenix is searchable with the field spell, it makes sense. Stardust Dragon protects all your scales, your monsters, any kind of destruction effect is very good. Helps stop you from Twin Twisters, which is just an annoying card in general. Clearwing stops your big guys from being targeted, and Meteor Burst is good for the absolute dragon loop. It's just a really good card. Stops the Cosmo ships and floating as if Necro Valley wasn't enough, right? So that's it for the Synchros. We're doing just 1 level 3, which is 1 Totem Bird for the Speedroids. Only do 1 level 4, which is 1 Magister. The only level 4s in this deck is the Morphage, which we can't overlay with anyway if he's Pendulum Song, which is the whole reason we run him. And Joker and Insight, and that just doesn't pop up enough, so the only one I feel the need of really going into most of the time is Magister, so getting that end phase search for any Pendulum monster is really good. We're doing 3 6s, which is 1 Bouncer, 1 Utopia Beyond, and 1 Norito. Norito adds another stun factor. Utopia Beyond is for the Pendulum, Odd-Eyes Pendulum Dragon OTK, where you make them all 0, Odd-Eyes does double damage, blah blah blah. And Bouncer is basically if you can't go into Flare Metal, make it a Bouncer, and you know, if the activated monster effect does 1000 burn damage, which is pretty good. I do like them. So that's it for the 6s. For the 7s, we do 1 Flare Metal, burning for game, 1 Big Eye, stealing for game, 1 Absolute Dragon, trolling for game, to help go into your Odd-Eyes Rebellion. The only way you can really make Rebellion, other than like Jinkei's effect, is if Absolute Dragon dies, so it helps you get over the big ships. And you got Necro Valley, they don't float, so that's pretty decent. So yeah, that's it for the Odd-Eyes Magician deck profile, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have any comments or suggestions on how to make this deck better, I will greatly appreciate it. So yeah, hope you guys liked the video. Don't forget to like the video, comment the video, and subscribe to my channel, which is Screencasters, for epic and amazing videos similar to this one. Once again, my name is Jaeger, and Fun Screencasters, I'm signing out. See you guys!
Hurry up! Give me